So this comment comes on a post where this woman was wondering if she was the a-hole because her fiance said he wants to split the bills 50-50. And she said, I bet. She said, but we have to live on what I can afford. And that means that they have to change their lifestyle. Well, he got upset. He started acting like a huffy toddler, and that led many of us to believe that he was ingesting red pill content. So I went to the post and I was looking at some of her comments. So this commenter and other commenter says the savings comment suggests he's consuming red pill nonsense. He probably also looking at another woman and wants out of the relationship. I agree. A lot of the times these people don't actually want to break up. They want the woman to break up with them so they don't look like the bad guy in the situation. So instead of just pulling the trigger and pulling out of the relationship, he makes it unbearable for this woman so that she would break up with him. So I went to the comment section on this Am I the A-hole thread just to see what she was talking about. Let's look at some of these comments. So someone asked, what kind of podcast is he listening to? And the original person, the OP, says, I don't know in detail. Joe Rogan, I'm pretty sure, and Cumtown. And I think some guy called Sam Hyde. Apparently, they're funny. I don't get that kind of humor. And so me personally, I don't know some of these names. I have heard of Joe Rogan, but I do think that he is a red pill person. But this person says, yeah, your fiance is being radicalized by his choice of entertainment to think women are all gold digging harlots who will use a guy and dominate him. He's angry because what you said was the natural consequences of his ultimatum. Now he's upset that it requires him to change anything about his life. He wants you to pay half of the life he's living now. He thought you'd cave or show your true colors. Instead, you were a responsible adult, and he doesn't like it. It's really hard to argue when someone when someone agrees to your demand and then shows you what it really means. The law of unintended consequences. I completely agree with this. So I went and I was just looking through the comments to see if the OP was in the comments answering questions. And this person says, can I ask what your salary and his salary, what the salaries are, like general numbers? And so this woman says, I make around $35,000 a year. He makes around $120,000 a year. So obviously, if they have to go down to what she can finance as far as half the bills, it will be a substantial hit to both of their lifestyles. Okay, so this person says, not the a-hole. You both chose the lifestyle you have based on the contributions you're both making. If he now wants to contribute more, the lifestyle needs to change for it to be affordable to you. You're being logical and financially responsible. His new position is puzzling. I apologize. Maybe it's about your savings. Does he feel your 20% contribution to living costs is what allows you to build up your savings? Is he able to save after paying his 80% share? And so then the OP says, we both paid an equal percent of our salaries towards living expenses up to this point. So they were paying for their lifestyle based on what they could. And then John Wall said, this is how it should be. Each person pays the same portion of their salary to the shared expenses, and what is left over is for the people to spend as they wish. Okay, so looking at this comment that's circled, she is not ready to leave her man. I guess that this line of thinking or whatever they're discussing right now is new to her. So this person says, not the a-hole, you need to run before this goes into financial abuse territory. Don't agree to rules that make it so you can't afford to leave him. And so this is where I say she is not ready to leave him just yet. She says, I wouldn't agree to that. I love him. So she still loves him. I do actually trust him. And even though he's waving these red flags, but I also value stability quite a bit. I'd rather be stable in a small apartment than unstable here. So he's waving these red flags. She still loves him and doesn't seem to grasp the fact that he is being radicalized at the moment. So I haven't seen any updates just yet. Maybe there will be one, but this is what she is giving so far.